All right, quick story, man. Oh my God. Might be a little windy today, but I think you guys can hear me. Quick story. This one's kind of entertaining. This deals with the business. One spot I used, and sorry for my coat. I listened to my last video, and like my coat was in the background making mad noise. I'll try not to, I'll try not to switch my coat back and forth. But one area I used to work in, I think I've worked in this area more than any other place, so I'm really used to it. I recognize a lot of people there, whatever, they recognize me. But one thing about the area is, at least between the girls, a lot of them don't get along at all. At all. They don't get along. And this place, you can actually see a lot of videos on YouTube of like fights and shit like that. Like, it's a bad place, kind of. But it's great for starting this business because it's really cheap and, you know, the girls really need money, whatever. So these two models, I'm not even going to give their names because they're really not that special. It's such a small world. So I would say there's about, in this area, at least 50 regular girls who are around there at any given moment. Oh, at least once a day. And you can see them all the time, at least 50. So it's a good amount. So there's this small hotel that I like to go to film my videos. And in this small hotel, there's the woman there who, I don't want to say she's the owner, but you know, she's the receptionist. I think she's also the owner because like she's like an older lady and she's always telling everyone else what to do. And like, if she likes you, she may give you discounts and like shit that she'll just do because she wants to do it. So she might be the owner or like next up to the owner, like second owner, whatever. So one day I bring in a chick, everything's normal, we're all good. Next day I bring in another chick. Now this lady likes me, she's cool with me. And before I bring in the second chick, who looked kind of young, so I thought, you know, she got an ID and stuff, didn't matter. So when she saw me and this girl, the owner lady was like, hey, I need to talk to you. And I was like, oh, don't worry, she got her ID, she's of age. She goes, no, I need to talk to you. And we pull out the translator and she says, don't bring that other girl you were with yesterday here again. And I was like, oh, why? What happened? And I thought the girl was nice. She was like, she stabbed me and she stabbed my sister within the past few years and I never want to see her again. And the only reason I let her in here is because you're a good customer and, you know, I don't know, some court crap, like they're not supposed to talk to each other or run into each other or whatever, because apparently the stabbing had nothing to do with the hotel, because I asked the girl about it. The stabbing was just on the street shit. So she got them both. But because of Translator, I don't get the whole fucking story, but this isn't like a one-off incident. Like, it really isn't. Like, there are times where I tried to, like, let's say, work with two girls at once, and a girl was straight, because I don't know, they don't like fighting with their hands over there. It's either razor or bang. It's like a prison. Like, the girls don't like fighting with their hands. So I'd be talking to one girl, I'm like, oh, let's go film with that girl. Like, no, she fucking stabbed my friend or she sliced my friend. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? So it's like, really, oh my God, dude, just saw the craziest ass on a white chick. Gorgeous. Oh man, that's inspiration. So it happens a lot, and I'm trying to think of another situation. I don't want to bring up situations I didn't see myself, because a lot of times I meet up with the other Americans who go over there. They're always like telling me stories. Oh, you missed it yesterday or something, like when I went home. Because I never stay there at night. They stay there at night. I never stay there at night because it's too dangerous. So I only want to talk about situations I actually seen. But that's one, and that was crazy. Like, oh, she stabbed me. She stabbed my sister. I'm like, holy fucking shit. But like, it's crazy. If you hang out over there, you can see a lot of girls with like stab wounds and shit like that. It's wild. And the other crazy thing about this area is that they usually get robbed, usually not hurt, but they usually get robbed by men. Their biggest fear is getting robbed by men, because most of those girls are walking around with some money on them, so they're getting the jukes from local dudes. Not like the foreigners, but from the local dudes who know they got money. That shit is crazy. So when I heard about this one girl, she's like so small. Like she's an adult, whatever, like 20, but she's so petite and like innocent looking. I would think like she's so cute, people don't mess with her, like they don't rob her, she's adorable. She's like, I get robbed almost every week. That's why I always gotta hide my ID like in my sock and shit, because when they rob you, they take everything they could possibly take. And I felt so bad for her. So yeah, it's a badass neighborhood, man. It's a badass area. I mean, I'm not there now. If I was there, I wouldn't be leaving this voice message with the phone in my fucking hand. That place is pretty bad. I mean, nothing happened to me when I was there, but I do have a friend. Some of you might actually know him. I'm not going to blow up his spot because he didn't give me permission, but he's kind of popular. I even put his, I showed his picture to my wife, Cutie Face. She was like, oh, I know him. I remember him from TikTok. So he's kind of big. He's getting into the business and I helped him out, whatever. But his ass is on some new shit. He'd be over there around midnight just walking around listening to music. He got jumped. And after that, like, I would hang out with him every once in a while. We couldn't even walk over to the neighborhood in the daytime because he shook. Like, he's a nice dude. He's a black dude, but he's a really, like, nice, soft dude. He's not like hood or something. So now he's scared to death to go over there. So I can't go over there with him. I couldn't go, like, the last week or two because he was just scared, even in the daytime. So, yeah, it was pretty bad, man. I would say the craziest thing I've seen in that area was probably, and my translator getting fucked up. This is the last story. Yo, my translator. You guys are gonna love this, yo. All right, I had a translator who looked like she was trans, straight up and down. There's no other way to put it. I met her in that area, and she's like a white girl, and there's not that many white girls in this area, but she was a white girl, and she's like sitting there. I guess she's looking for like money from guys, whatever. And so I asked her. I go, hey, what are you doing around here? And in pure English, she goes, oh, I'm just hanging out, waiting for my friend. We're gonna go smoke or something. Like, with barely any accent. I'm like, damn. So long story short, I was like, look, you ain't got a job. I see. I'ma hire you daily. Let's work daily. Any day you can, I'll pay you this amount of money every day. You translate for me, help me meet models. She did it. Great translator. Only problem was she got caught smoking crack in the building when I was like filming with a model, and she got kicked out of the hotel. So it doesn't matter because I don't need her in the hotel. I don't need a cameraman or nothing. She just walks us to the hotel, waits outside. When we finish, I meet up with her and she translates more. But this what happened with her, and I kind of got involved, man. And thank God, like, it didn't go any further. So my translator looks trans, but I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't claim straight. I'm me. I fuck adults I want to fuck. Let's put it that way, right? But with business-wise, it's only females. That's it. So I'm walking around with her and stuff because, she's my translator. Shit. People are like, oh, is that a man or something you fucking? I'm like, don't worry about it. Not important. I don't give a shit what you think. I'm just chilling with my homie, doing my thing, right? But it's a pure girl. It's not trans. It's a pure girl, but looks like a boy who looks like a girl. So we're walking by the trans spot. Now the trans spot is like these two connected bars where actual trans like hang out in front. Now, I didn't know they had some beef. I didn't know they had some trans beef. I had no idea. She didn't tell me any of this. So as we're walking past the trans spot, she goes, let's get a drink here. I go, fine. Now, she's not conversing with the trans in front. The trans people are in front of the bar. We're inside of the bar sitting down, but near the exit. So we're like 5 feet away from the trans. Some guy walks by, and he's like kind of grilling the trans. And then my translator comes out and starts talking to him and gets his number. I'm not really paying attention. I'm not really understanding that this is those trans territory. Like, I'm not getting that. Like, I'm just sitting there. Like, she's on break right now. We're having a drink. We're relaxing. Bro, 2 minutes after that dude walks away, the main trans girl, a guy, it's a guy, but looking like a girl. The main dude comes out, like, got these green contacts, tall. Like, I don't know why trans dudes always be like 6 feet and shit. But anyway, we're in a place with people like 5'5". This motherfucker 6 feet trans, got the nerve to have on high heel Jordans or whatever. He comes over and he's just going off. He's yelling at her in Spanish. And like, at this point, she's right next to me and I'm not sure what's going on. So after like 1 minute of yelling, and my translator's not yelling, she's kind of got her hands up. She's like, look, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I just mind my business. Because I didn't feel like whipping up my phone to translate nothing to the girl. I just mind my business to stay out of it. So then, I guess I turn around and order another water. I look, the trans person is dragging my translator outside and just starts beating the shit out of her. One-on-one. Like, the other trans didn't jump in. It was one-on-one. And she was just washing. It's a man, just washing her, beating her ass, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether I should go over there and try to break it up, but I figured if I go over there and try to break it up, those other trans are going to jump on me, and then I could never go to this area again because I'm going to have problems. So I'm like, the best thing for me to do is try to resolve it when they're done fighting. It wasn't even a fight, it was just a slaughter. So my translator gets slaughtered, comes inside, she's like, I'm calling the police. I'm like, look, do what you gotta do, but then I'm thinking about business. I'm like, look, if I don't squash this, it's gonna be hard for me to come over here and make money. So I take the risk. I whip out my phone, I go out there, I go, look, what's the situation? If I can help, I'll try my best to help, do what I gotta do. And she goes, that bitch owes me money because she just took a man from in front of my bar and this is our territory. And I'm like, but she's not trans. She goes, I don't give a fuck. Any man who comes here looking to fuck someone like within that 2-bar radius, whatever, like the 2 bars, they belong to us. He stopped here and she came out the bar and took him away from us. Fuck that shit. And I was like, look, how much does she owe you? It's something like $10. She goes, I'm like, look, boom, here's your $10. Now I just ask you to do one thing. Shake her hand and just let it go. You got your money. You're all good, right? So then she comes out. Translator comes out, she's yelling at Translator again, but then she shakes hand and she says something in Spanish, the last thing. And the last, I asked her, I'm like, what was that last thing she said to you? She goes, she said, I'm lucky that something like, she's lucky that she's fucking me good because I paid off her debts, so she's not going to get hurt. And I was like, hey, yo, and here's the problem. They thought because I was in that bar with her, who looks like a trans, that maybe I would fuck them sometime, but I wasn't even fucking her, but they would think I would fuck them sometime. But after that, I don't know what happened to her, because she was really a drug addict and stuff. I don't know what happened. She really just vanished. So I end up going to that area again. Maybe 3 months later, I couldn't find my translator, and every time I walk past that 2-bar spot, they're just all like super nice and hi, hello, and because they think I like that, which I don't care. I'd rather have that than have beef every time I walk past them. I'd much rather have that. You know what I mean? I'd much rather have it because the trans in that area don't play. They don't play. Like, because I think the biggest issue they get into is like, after this, then I gotta go to the gym. But the biggest issue they get into is guys who like take them want to hide it, and let's say the guy doesn't pay enough money, or maybe has a wife or something. If he doesn't do what he's supposed to, like pay her the money or whatever, she's going to threaten to tell his wife. They get killed over that sometimes, and sometimes vice versa. She'll kill the guy trying to kill her. Like, they get into the trans fight more than anyone else. Usually when I see the police, it's in front of the trans spot. But to be honest, a lot of them are fucking shiesty. They're fucking, because they're dudes. They're fucking shiesty. Like, you do one little thing wrong, I hear, because I don't really mess with trans. In my business, I don't want any trans in it. Unless we're like smashing a girl together. That's a possibility, but I prefer to be the only penis in my stuff. Apparently, they just be jooks and dudes too. Bring them up there, get them drunk, whatever, and take their shit. Just muscle. Like, yeah, this is the money for everything. Like, you said it was $10. Nigga, I said 50, and this is 50 right here. Like, they be doing straight up D bullshit because they're dudes. So police are constantly over there. But yeah, that was wild, and I was just really scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared that I was gonna have problems every time I go to that area if I didn't fix that situation, if I didn't communicate. And I made the right decision. I made the right decision. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. My trans problems. Crazy, right? All right, I'm out.